Mm, mm. Hello, everybody. Did find this a bit of information. I wanted to share that, before we get started. Cal, you gonna lay with me? Well, not really lay with me, but sit with me. You can have this blanket. It's your favorite blanket. Lay on that one. I'll lay on this one. I know. We got to get busy. We late. Should have been doing this. Yummy. Sometimes I feel like the feminist movement wants women to hate their vagina. That's just the way I feel about it sometimes. I mean, I'm not saying that's what it is. Just saying. Oh, God. Here we go with this shit again. So we got medication assistant treatment for, those of us struggling with addiction, especially when it comes to meth. They say curiosity killed the cat. However, it seems as though this adage went unheeded as many people reportedly began using methamphetamine, meth, out of curiosity. But it's not the only reason people try this dangerous illicit substance. People cite peer pressure, depression, other internal issues as a catalyst that lead to them to use meth. Meth was once used as a legal weight loss drug, and it's still used for that purpose in other countries. Some people still try to use illicit meth for its weight loss effects. uh, I feel like that would be kind of dangerous. I would hope that people wouldn't do that, but seems these days you can't really control what anybody does. Can't even really give them your advice or opinion because if they don't hear it off of Reddit or some forum thread, FetLife nobody, you know, then they don't listen. They don't care. And it feels like I am just too close to love you. Boom, boom, doom, doo 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 doo. Ah, man. Thank you for bearing with me, people. I know I'm a little late getting started today. Do apologize for that. Guess I kind of got into some other stuff. So, today, I'm just going to go for as long as I can. Hopefully, I do not pass out and go to sleep in the middle of this. It's kind of been a long day. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, rough. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. She. We're gonna do a little something like this, like this. Yeah, I like that one. So that's what I'm gonna rock with, rock with, rock with. Well, I guess I'm going to attempt to Well, yesterday I had my brother stop by. That's why I had to get off. So, um, and then it was just like damn near 6 o'clock in the morning by the time he left. So I figured I'd figured I would think about things today. See if maybe I had a difference of opinion. So basically, it says they say curiosity killed the cat. However, it seems as though that adage went unheeded, as many people reportedly began using meth out of curiosity. But it's not the only reason people try this dangerous illicit substance. People cite peer pressure, depression, other internal issues as a catalyst that lead to them to use meth. Meth was once used as a legal weight loss drug, and it's still used for that purpose in other countries. Some people still try to use illicit meth for its weight loss effects or for its ability to help you focus, same way that ADHD medications like Adderall and those types of things. I don't really know them because I don't take pills, but um, those types of medications are supposed to help you focus. And I've met people who have claimed that um, they feel as though meth uh, does that for them as well, has that effect on them. So it's enticing to before work smoke shit like that. I guess during work because you have to keep it up. Um, yeah, kind of a ugly thing, but hopefully, the crumbs that are being left behind in various places uh, actually have some truth to them because it really doesn't seem or feel that way, to be honest with you. Um, it really comes across intentionally or unintentionally as I don't know, kind of like a pathological liar. To be honest with you, it seems like everything surrounding certain people, you know, uh, tends to be a lie or half truths or white lies or you know I don't even know, man. And you know I'm just gonna put it out there, right? Because whether or not people choose to watch this, believe me, or hear what I have to say, y'all, somebody I believe um, is purposely putting themselves in a position where um, they're left with the ability to try and do harm to me, right? And it's not so much physical harm. Um, more so psychological, emotional, and to the extreme of like I can't even walk down the street and go sit at the park and enjoy a nice day because people like to drive past me repeatedly, right? I don't know if they're keeping tabs on me. I don't know. They're just trying to wait for a time to try to get at me or what. But as we know, I don't scare easily. I had to walk through the lion's den last night, and you know, I survived. Um, I have a feeling though that people were watching my live video uh, because it seemed like everywhere I went, that's where they were. And you know, I don't wish to do harm to anybody, right? I don't wish to make anybody's life harder than I'm sure it already is, right? Because I know my life is not great. It's hard. I think everybody's life is a little hard. It's part of the human experience, right? If everything was pleasurable, you wouldn't know that you were alive. You got to have some pain. You got to have some hurt. Okay. Nobody made it through childhood with no scraped up knees, no gum in your hair, you know, shit like that. And so, it's one thing to feel, you know, down, hurt, sad, depressed, those feelings. But you shouldn't be made to feel that way, right? So, you know, hypothetically, if me and any of you fine people had restraining orders on each other, right? I don't know. We were in a relationship, we were roommates, I don't fucking know, whatever, man. But let's just say that we had restraining orders against each other and you're the party that leaves, wants to leave, has reasons to leave, can't wait to leave, has been waiting to leave, um, everything but to be leave. Um, and so if you're the party that decides to walk out, right? If you're then the party who decides to become a victim and claim that uh, you've been at the mercy of, the most intimidating, woman hating, manipulating, controlling, I'm not gonna use that word. And that's just not me. Yesterday was definitely a day, um, where a person's character, kind of took front stage, and by character, I just mean in the fact that I don't think anybody that has been told or has heard anything in regards to me, I don't think you guys, understand that you really can't judge somebody's character off of what somebody else tells you. That makes sense, right? Prime example. How many people have heard that Malcolm X was violent, against authority, racist, militant? How many people have heard that? And so, I really wonder, because if that's the extent of your knowledge on Malcolm X, right? If you think that Martin Luther King was the peaceful one, and Malcolm X was, a mean guy, and he just wanted to bulldoze and steamroll his way through, like, nah, man, y'all are kind of foolish. Y'all need to do your own research, right? Find some answers for yourself. Stop following what other people are telling you is the best decision, right? I see it so often where, somebody accuses their partner or somebody, I don't know, scene partner or play partner or whatever they may be, but they will they will say that that person was controlling, right? Try to control the aspects of their life, and oftentimes I find that that is not true at all, and that if if anybody is controlling, it's probably the person who's, you know going around telling everybody, trying to control the narrative, right? That's probably that person. Now, when I came back onto FetLife after, I don't know, January 1st, we'll say, um, and I started talking about things because I had basically just been, I don't know, I was blindsided, to be honest with you. I, hopped on FetLife just see what was, anything was new, or, because I hadn't been on in a while. And, you know, somehow some writing about narcissists and abuse, or narcissist versus BPD or something like that. I don't know. That shit came across my news feed and saw that, the comment thread was just on flames, right? Shit was just hot. So I went and looked, and, I took time to read what the actual posting was about, and pretty sure I figured it out, but it never sat right with me, you know what I mean? Like, to hear that I'm controlling, right? But yet, when it comes to whether, and this goes back to my ex-wife, you could use it in certain ways with my daughter's mother. I don't know if many of you guys know this, right? But I do have a child. Like, I have a daughter. Like, nah, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what you've heard about me. Like, nah, I don't do I don't do things to women because I wouldn't want that done to my child. And it's not just because I wouldn't want that done to my child. It's wrong all the way around. Um, but what's crazy is nowadays, right? I don't even hear the word abuse anymore. I don't even hear the word about, you know, physically attacking. You know what I hear about? I hear that I hear betrayal, distrust, lying, high or sneaking, and cheating. Those are the words that I hear now, right? And if you ask me, those are the words, those are the things that shouldn't be, you know, put out in people's news feed, right? Because one, it's subjective, right? The person who's making the claims, what is their objective? What is their intent? What is the why of what they're doing? Is it really to protect the community? So, did anybody hear anything prior to this? I don't think so. Nothing was ever said, I don't believe, right? Um, and so, control, nah, I definitely didn't have control. Um, I couldn't even ask to like not be called names, like horrible names, just nastiness, right? I just asked for that. I asked. It didn't say you had to, or they had to, or he had to, or she had. I didn't say none of that. I just asked after, after, right, taking the tongue lashing. I would then ask, as the issue was being worked out. I would ask, hey, I understand that we get upset and we all say things that we may, not mean or may regret, or we let slip out, and damn, and now it's out there, right? But that wasn't this. This was a this was an abuser who, by all accounts, like I said, I'm not going to argue anything because I have all the things I need to present, to show, right, that 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 would cause any original poster, anybody who posts things, opinions about other people. You can't say stuff and run off, right? You can't just say things and then tell everybody, no, you have to believe me, but I can't say because I can't prove it. But really, uh, I'm just going to use that restraining order to say I'll be the bigger person. I will lead. See, I have to give up my fun because I can't go out with my friends because somebody wants to travel all the way to West Bubblefuck, and no, I thought it was just coincidence, right? Like like the fact that like what was that? I'm gonna say it was almost 2 weeks ago, sitting at the park, you know. Now, mind you, I don't have a car, right? So I can't go far. I walk down my street to a street. I then cross that street, and there's like this, I don't know, mural thing between the street and the next street over. But there's also like these benches, wooden benches that they put out there. So, you know, like I said, when the weather's nice, I walk over there, you know, hit a J, chill out until I'm ready to walk back home. And the fact that, like, you know, I don't go, like, I usually don't go a whole day without hearing from team. Um, I need to change that name. We're gonna call the person that I changed their name to Tiffany. Um, yeah, I might go with Tiffany. Can't use that other T word. Um, so again, mind you, I don't really get to move around like that, right? Which was, part of the plan anyways. Um, so I guess we're getting into it because, this is where it's a good place to kind of segue in. Um, um, yeah, it's just very difficult, to have to sit and listen to people make accusations about you, and whether or not you are willing to take the time, energy, effort to um, just to show otherwise, right? The people who are in the middle, right? Well, there's a saying that goes, "Don't argue with fools," because from a distance, it just looks like two fools arguing, right? And that's what FetLife has become. FetLife has become a bunch of fucking tennis and volleyball nets, and then you got people on either side, trying to, make a point, and there's far too many volleyball nets and tennis nets for anybody to really play. Um, and so, you know, they are just waiting to, they're just there, right? They're just there. That's what they are. A volleyball net and a tennis net are just there, right? Do you really need the netting part? I don't really think so. Um, but anyways, control, right? So control, and I can't even ask somebody not to refer to me as a loser, lazy, um, uh, soon to be carrier of AIDS. Let's see what else. That I was going to cause my child great psychological and emotional damage. For somebody who has, you know, even, I don't know, more than two times been around my daughter and I. I haven't said that, but whatever. Um, for those who have, who may have spent more than a day around my child and I, you know, me, me, not taking care of my responsibilities in that regard. Really? That's what we're doing? That we're gonna claim, right? I mean, and why is it anybody's business anyways? Right? So that's why you always have to wonder, like where does this come? Where does this stuff come from? Why take the time and effort to create a lie if you know there's no way that you'd be able to back it up. You, people can, you know, some people can lie. They can lie really well, right? We call them politicians, lawyers, police officers, right? Those are the people who can lie really well. The rest of us, not so much. So I just wanted to speak on the fact that, when you do hear something about me or anybody else in the community and people are urging you to not entertain that person or to see that person in any other way than just another member on the site, of course, with, um, logic and rationale. Uh, of course, I'm always gonna cheer against the Predators, right? Nobody likes Nashville. Um, but no, all seriousness. Uh, so it's just been like kind of draining today, yesterday actually, um, when when things become clearer and only help to solidify and validate, your suspicions. Um, yeah, I can't, I can't, I can't allow somebody to go between social media and it's almost like every platform gets a little bit of a different story. However, there always seems to be that same bunch, right, ready to interject with their, I don't know, I don't really know because while reading, you know, I came across a lot of people who just seem to, I don't know, kind of deal with the relationship they find themselves in. Some people claim that, their significant other is able to um, keep things feeling new, to continue to make them feel like um, they're still dating, right? Or I mean that's all like again subjective. Like I can't make somebody feel something or think something, even though I could do it exactly the way the next person is doing it, and there's just not that connection. So it's really not about the actual physical action part. Um, so like, how would that person's, you know, significant other keep the feeling of dating intact and ongoing? How would they do that if you took away the physical? So I hope I haven't been rambling too much. I'm gonna get to it. So what I have up right now is something that I found. I think I was just digging around uh, on the interweb, most likely in connection to somebody's page or Facebook or something, man. Y'all seem to like want to give like good information and help, right? But then at the same time, you'll cut somebody's throat in an instant. You'll definitely take advantage of people. You will definitely do things that are and allow things to happen that are not in the best interest of other parties. Definitely will exclude people. You definitely will judge people, not accept people. You know, but yet then you come across stuff like this, and I read what some people still try to use illicit meth for its weight loss effects, 230 to 140. Um, However, most people use it in search of its powerful high. Many people come to it after using other drugs in hopes that it will deliver the next euphoric experience. Now, I can only speak on my personal experience, and that's all I wish to do. Because, again, I only can live my life. I don't know why people do the things that they choose to do. I don't know why people uh, choose not to do the things they know they shouldn't do, right? Whether you have a wonderful boyfriend, doing his best to keep you safe and clean and unharmed, you know, it's kind of hard on somebody, right? Like, yeah. So, for those of you who may not know what transpired yesterday, basically, um, somebody who doesn't like me and somebody who has, in their eyes, every reason to wish the worst for me every chance they get, at least when it comes to, you know, public social media sites. Seems like, you know, that's what it gets to be pushed out the most, which does suck. As I said before, a lot of y'all, used to admire and compliment things in regards to me, and it was kind of shocking when I had to realize that people had switched up, and I honestly have tried my best never to really step on any toes. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just tried to stay out of the way. Um, because like people enjoy saying about me, I guess I don't exhibit, kink and fetish the way that everybody else does. I don't see how that's even possible. I mean, just the addition of handcuffs or a blindfold, right? Or how about just having a woman with me, a partner? I won't even just make it that it do, make me feel some sort of way. And I find that, yeah, I mean, like you really ain't got no place to talk. Like you ain't no fucking model. You ain't no fucking. You know what I mean? Like you're just a regular person like the rest of us. Why you feel as though you want to take shit out on me? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. But earlier, uh, earlier I was stopped on Facebook from a friend of mine who had posted something, and this guy I know that used to hang around with her. He made a comment, and so I just clicked on his page and just to see what he was up to. I mean, we all used to hang out and shit back in the day, so I just wanted to see like he was married or engaged or something like that. So congrats and good luck. Um, but and going a little bit further into like his friends list, or at least people who had like his posts and stuff, or had a reaction to his post, I find that there are quite a few in there, and I guess quite a few littered throughout this area who I went to high school with, or even as far back as elementary school, right? I think I lived close to a guy that I was in third grade with. You know what I'm saying? Like we've grown up, we've changed things, we've let things go. That's the biggest one, right? Being able to let things go. It's how you relieve yourself of the guilt and the shame and the stress and the anxiety and the sadness and the hurt and the anger. And you'll find that if you allow yourself that, happiness will fill the void, right? But if you have to carry along any of those bulletin points that I just, you know, stated, um, it's going to be a revolving door, and it's going to be a small one, like tiny, like minuscule, like you might as well eat at home type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because, you know, I don't owe anybody shit, but if I find that people are like lying to me or about me or anything like that, then, you know, I can't really do anything. Like, I, I mean, I could, I just kind of, that's like, I don't know. I know people are going to like jump on my back about this, but um, it's one of those things that I wish I was able to actually speak on myself in person with anybody who wanted to discuss it. And I mean, I don't mind writing it, which I already started, but clearly you see that it's taken me a while, or you don't see it, but I'll let you know that it's taken me a while to complete that. Excuse me. Dr. Pepper, man. Shit makes me burp all the time. Um, so what happened yesterday was that I went to just enjoy my afternoon. You know, one of my little pleasures of the day, getting out of the house, going for a walk, smoking a J, meeting people out on my walk or while I'm smoking, whatever. And then I got my spidey sense. And my spidey sense has actually been going off for a few weeks now, and unbeknownst to most people, or unbeknownst to the people in the need to know, right? Um, for some reason, the person who the person who is afraid is the person that most people who will read this at some point in the next week will somehow turn around and say that I'm stalking somebody, or that I'm harassing somebody, or that I intentionally didn't leave my apartment, didn't move out, didn't let the fact that somebody else had a moment of weakness and didn't pack up my shit and head out west, you know, leaving said person behind. Yes, Callie. Right now. Um, yeah. Um, just so that we're all clear, right? Um, I don't know who thought it would be funny, but you know, I tried to give a heads up, I believe earlier in the week, not the weekend, where I like pointed out that people are like hanging around me. It seems that they enjoy driving past my house, repeat incidents. It's not the only way that can be taken. Um, it's very hard for me to even want to you know open my curtains or open my blinds because somebody who seems to be quite combative and um, unaccepting of my many apologies or um, not really explanations to justify um, or to relieve myself of uh, responsibilities or anything. Anyway, so yeah, that was quite disturbing to find that out, and I'm sure many of you already knew that. I'm sure many people already knew that, right? Because y'all already chose up as to picking sides or who deserves to be um, believed or who deserves to not lose any type of um, status in the community. And these are all things that you guys had already decided before I had even got to like attempt to defend myself, my name, my character, my credibility. You know, I definitely did not get that opportunity. And all this talk about, well, You seem to be on the outside of the community looking in. Well, yeah, I would do the same thing if a stranger pulled up beside me and asked me if I wanted to get in to see these puppies. That makes sense, friend? Do you understand why I don't just jump at any and every opportunity that's presented to me? When you actually have sex on the regular, right? You don't have to jump at every opportunity that is presented to you. Because, see, one second. Alex, where you get down? I ain't talking about dancing. Alex, down. I ain't talking about dance. Yeah, don't dance. We just pull up the pants and we rock away. Hey, lean back. Okay, sorry. I really hope that people understand that I don't have the means, the ability, the opportunity to make moves like other people, and that's not their fault. And I'm not owed anything, right? However, when somebody makes it a point to point out how serious and how concerned they are for certain issues, I would think that they would take the most precautions to limit any type of risk, right? So when somebody says, "Hey, I might have a drug problem, right? Dependency, or I might even be addicted, right?" Well, you would hope that that person doesn't try to move in with their dealer, right? You would hope that that person isn't um, so blind in the fact that you know somebody who is supposed to be there for you emotionally or mentally, whatever their support is to you, and 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 then they watch you as you begin to self-destruct. Well, I don't really know how you can call that person, you know, your 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 support system, right? It's like when I was dating somebody, you know, got to a point where they started to claim that I didn't make it safe for them, right? To come to me, to talk to me about things, right? I didn't make it safe. Or that I wasn't supporting them in the ways that they wanted to be supported, right? Well, I would ask the drug dealer. I mean, I would ask the drug, the person, having issues either with addiction or dependency or a problem with drugs. I would ask, well, how do you feel safe with your dealer? If they can see that you are developing an issue, but yet they keep giving you, you know, one of the things that's a problem. They're putting the they're putting the they're putting the gun in your hand, right? They may not load it for you, but they definitely putting the gun in your hand, right? Why does that person get a pass versus the person who, you know, um, you took the time in the beginning before anything was beneficial to one or the other, right? You took the time to get to know this person. They, you felt as though, they took the time to get to know you, right? Because, when people feel like they don't know their partner, those relationships don't really last very long. I don't know. I would think so. If all you did was, if all your partner did was ask you questions about you, but you never learned about your partner, how long would that last? How long? You want to give it in years? Would it be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10? How many years would you allow that to be where every conversation, when it comes to substance, right? Somehow it's just ends up being you answering questions, right? Your brain is being picked. Sorry, I need some drink. Your brain is being picked, but you're not getting the opportunity to learn anything about this person, this other person. And so that's how I would look at a drug dealer, drug user relationship, right? The dealer gives you the drugs, but the drugs are the drugs are even more short-lived than the money, right? So for people who have addiction problems, I would hate to think that somebody could spend $10,000 that fast and not have anything to do with drugs. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know how you would ever claim that, that emotional support system, mental support, whatever they are to you, was healthy, right? Because it just seems like all this great talk about, um, and this comes from like a forum that I read. It's more so about the people who were adding comments and stuff. It was almost as though they were kind of encouraging this person to give up on what they were trying to. I interpreted it as somebody was having was second guessing, doubts. They were unsure. Um, they didn't really know, like they didn't really like, they felt things, but they weren't really sure if maybe like it was just the way that they were perceiving it, right? That they, at least in the beginning, right? For, you know, before you hear what, almost 300 times how you're great, but your partner is shit. Who cares about that person? But, we all care about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, golly. At one point it's like load more comments and it's like it shows a number like 200 and something. And you hit that, when you click that jump, it take you down to 106. You still got 106 to read. You know what I'm saying? And then like, golly, man, like imagine that. Nearly 300 people, and maybe only 10 of them have ever really met you in person, right? At some point, no matter how long or brief of the meeting it was, right? Chances are it was probably one of the one of the very few times that you actually met this person in person, right? So, you know, I didn't really get the feeling that most of the people who had something to say fall in that category, right? It seemed like anybody and everybody. They could be around the world. They could be, um, you know, across the country. They could be in the next city over. But it was like, I don't know, the memo had gone out that, this is what we're doing today. And, you know, I even had a couple female friends read some of those comments and stuff. And even to them, it just seemed very, I don't know, biased, very, very typical of women who may not have had like the best dating record. And I can't really speak on it because I don't know, the person that they were dating, nor do I know them. So I can't really say if they're part of the problem. I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't speak on that because how would I know? Because somebody told me. Well, what's their relationship like with that person right now? You know, if somebody's coming to you because they feel as though they're struggling in their relationship, why is your only response that it should end? Why didn't anybody, suggest anything to help? You're like, yeah, don't waste your time. There's other people. Don't waste your time. I didn't. That's why I don't deal with men. Um, yeah, it sounds like a typical man. Yeah, not everybody can be as great as the one man that I found. You know what I mean? Like, well, my partner of this many years, and it's like, okay, but you're like fucking 40. So how many other partners have you had, and what is their story about you? You know what I'm saying? But we don't get that. I don't get that, right? I don't even get the opportunity to speak. When I came to FetLife, speak about what was going on in my life, I was told not to bring personal shit to the site. But yet I hear people talk about, they're dealing with cancer, or their dog died, or somebody in their family is sick, right? Oh man, look at the post go up. Look at the conversations being had, right? So I hope like it's clear, right, that I don't want anything from any of you, right? I'm not expecting anything different than what I've already gotten from y'all, which is nothing. You know, um, I'm still trying to figure out how, you know, y'all wanted me out of the community because y'all thought that I was promoting prostitution, and come to find out that's exactly what is going on in these houses and stuff, and and these in all this that y'all are attempting to set up, um, and um, you know, I'm not shocked because I know that many people on this site are very, you know, full of hypocrisy, and uh, people are being put in situations that are really, really just unfair, unsafe, um, unnecessary, right? Um, People are um, allowing unsafe practices to happen. People are being hurt emotionally, mentally, physically. People are being mentally, emotionally, maybe even physically controlled. Um, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I used to work over at a Giant on the other side of town, right? Maybe about 10 minutes away from where I live. I used to work inside of a Giant. I didn't work for a Giant, but I worked inside of one. That was one of the stores I worked in. And I remember I had a partner who, you know, really, really disliked coming to that store. Really, you know, um, kind of, I don't want to say was afraid of the area, but just didn't like the things that were going on over there. And, you know, oftentimes would want to avoid, that area if possible. And sometimes one grocery store doesn't have it, so you would go to the next closest one. That one might be the one that would, would be chosen as an alternative. Um, but it was never something that they were, comfortable with fully. And, you know, uh, the sad part is that um, I tried to avoid what occurred the other day, but I was denied multiple occasions um, in receiving any type of relief or help in that situation because I had a feeling that these days would arise. Somehow I could I could just see it. I could envision it because there's nothing else for that person to do, right? Um, what is normal, right, anymore? Nothing about uh, the last year has been normal. And so uh, I believe that, certain people cannot feel like a sense of normality. Um, uh, for example, right? So, you move into a apartment, condo, townhouse, house, whatever, right? You and your significant other, partners, whoever. And at the time of moving, it was the best option that it had presented itself at the time, right? For whatever reason. And so, you and your partners had made a choice that this is where, we were where you were going to grow from, right? So, chaos, turmoil, um, lack of assurance, um, that stuff all went away. Not all of it, but you know what I mean? Like to go from like living one place, going to another, to, the person that you're renting from, having some issue, and, without much warning, you're having to leave that place. And then, uh, you know, you turn to a friend who, um, does their best to be a friend, and uh, they kind of help you out in the tight spot that you're in, and then finally, you're able to locate and procure a place better than any of the places that you just come from, right? And so, uh, to then turn your back on it, right? To then uh, uh, disrespect it, belittle it, disregard the time, energy, and effort put into getting to the point that um, all parties involved had gotten to just say, well, it wasn't enough. Well, then I would have to ask, is there that much of a difference in $30, $40? Um, uh, uh, I remember writing, doing a writing where, I challenged, the local community of Pet Life to confront me with whatever it is that, I have done that has offended anybody, right? So as small as, you know, leaving a rude or crude, or a comment on your pictures or anything else that you felt crossed the line, if that's was something that you had an issue with me about, let me know, right? And in that same in that same time frame, I caught wind that um, people were joining a house, and they were going to be with X amount of people, and whatever, and they all felt like they had finally had found a place that they could call home. I guess I guess. And so, you know, if you don't pull back the layers, the top layers, right, you may not see that the the layers underneath are also bad. What I mean by bad is not that I mean, again, I don't know people individually, right? So I'm not gonna, I can't speak on that, but I can speak on any experience I have, right? And so I gave you the experience of when I worked up there and how, you know, some people felt about that area and, whatever. Okay. Um, so then isn't it fair to ask, well, what's changed now? What has become more safe or reassuring that safety is there? Okay. How about um, a house? And I don't know. I know people felt like, y'all don't like to respond to me. You don't like to act like you aren't stalking the shit out my page when you do. But how many people are usually in a house? Just curious. In one of the houses, right? Um, the house of sin, or uh, you know, whatever the names are. I don't know. I don't really care. Y'all know what I'm talking about. How many people are usually like two people? Do two people call it a house? Do three people? Like how many people? And why wouldn't grown adults, right? And let's say it's a house, and let's say there's four people. You can say five. You can say four and a half, right? Somebody who may not stay there overnight, but is definitely part of the house. Um, I just wonder, where all do they sleep, right? If you only have like a one or two bedroom apartment, how do you call that a house? Just because it has multiple people in it, that's not what makes it a house. That's not what makes a house a house. How many people it can fit, that's nothing to do with it. You can be one person and buy a house, right? You can be 10 people and buy a house. That had nothing to do with shit. I'm just curious as to like the particulars of how that goes down, because I saw one page and they had like 8 guys and 8 girls. I'm thinking they must live in a fucking mansion, and I mean like Beauty and the Beast type mansion. Boys on one side, girls on the other, until it's time to do an event. And you know, I wonder who does. I wonder who's working during the event and who's playing during the event. And do they get paid evenly? I mean, whoops, sorry, nobody gets paid, right? It's not prostitution. Um, are they compensated evenly? Right? And by evenly, I don't mean in the amount, because come on, man. Let's not beat around the unwanted bush, right? Uh, one and dones, right? People like myself, in terms of gender, not one and done, but gender. Um, I mean, I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of y'all in action, and a piece of advice to y'all, I would, one, stop bragging about the size of your dick. Girls don't care. Two, stop believing that your dick is the only reason why a woman or a couple would want to involve you, because can't see it through your pants. And you know most of y'all enjoy taking angled dick shots, and um, and trying to impress with that shit, and then you show up, and I mean, you know, me and my old partners be so close, we can hear the laughter inside each other, right? Just, oh, why, how did we fall for this again, right? I'm not, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, right? It happens. Come on, guys, let's not do that. But yeah, man, stop with that shit. First of all, okay. So we got to get to this because I got to get this shit done, and I want you all to. Hopefully, I will reach somebody, anybody who uh, might see a need for change in our lifestyle, community, and whatnot. I'm not about to harp anymore on. I'm not about to harp anymore on people who, can't see the forest for the trees, who purposefully and intentionally put themselves in harm's way. Um, you know, I pray every night that, like I said, the things that I have caught wind of, I hope they are true. I hope that programs are being worked, education is being worked, healing is being worked. I hope all that shit is true, right? Because if it's not, I clearly my help is not the help that's wanted or needed. And so I just hope, like I've hoped for Gemma, I've hoped for um, the girl Abby that used to do my events with the um, shaved head. Um, and I've really prayed for her because you know I used to meet with her like after she would meet with like somebody from FET or people from FET, and the things that y'all would do to her, y'all did wrong. First of all, she was underage, and you're getting a hotel room, and you're buying her alcohol. Um, yeah, um, that in itself, lets me know, type of people. Some of y'all are. Um, I spent a lot of time on my accounts, you know, prior to last fall, actually, you know, scouring the or I was just searching, right? Because you know things about myself in my life that have put up walls and barriers between me and others, especially people that I would want to or would get into a relationship with. You know, it was because I was trying to hide that shit, and I couldn't be real to myself, which means I couldn't be real to others. And um, and just taking a deep dive into the people on this site, especially regarding the local community. I know that there are a lot of people who just are not okay with themselves. And I can relate. I went through something and I didn't receive any type of real help or assistance in healing from that. Which is why, I do want to get this writing done that I have started, but a whole nother story. I do want to ask that whoever it was who made up some story about us hooking up, or maybe not us, but me hooking up with somebody, I would really like to know when that happened, who it was with, where it happened, just so I can get an idea as to what the fuck people are talking about. Now, I've asked this question over and over, and I can't ever seem to get an answer, right? But I do see it thrown around on social media often. Now, if we're talking about the beginning, which extended into, right? I'm not going to belittle. I'm not going to downplay. Starting the beginning, extended into. Okay. Well, the moment that I was given my final ultimatum, there wasn't a problem again. I have never heard of there being another issue after that. Because for a short time, that area wasn't even explored. Then it was encouraged to, you know, feel okay about it and, you know, try to attempt to experience and explore whatever, you know, possibilities might be there. So I'm just kind of at a loss. And I know, you know, I think Meg, you're out there somewhere, right? You're still around, aren't you? You seem to have all the answers, it seems like. I don't know you. So I don't even know like how you know me. Um, I know that I didn't go back to something part of the conversation. I just remembered it, and I will go back to it. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that I would really like to know, right, the offense that I've committed, and I would offer my, you know, apologies. I really, it's hard for me to say anything outside of what I know happened, which I apologized from the final ultimatum until, you know, the day that it deceased. And it was a constant apology, 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 right? Because I felt indebted for hurting somebody. Um, so, you know, it's one thing that I have never had a problem doing is apologizing, especially as an older adult. You know, if I got to apologize, please allow me the opportunity, because I would rather be square with somebody than to have somebody walk away from me and have a bad taste in their mouth. Um, if I could fix the problem, or if I could at least, you know, offer to help. Um, so that's something. Let's see what else. Okay, so friend of mine posted this thing on Facebook, and this one kid, he liked it, reacted to it, and I went to his page and somehow got into his friends, looking around. I think I was just looking at people that had liked his thing, liked his post or whatever, and I noticed that he seems to have a lot of friends in the community. I've never seen this dude online. I've never seen his profile. I've never seen him attend any parties or any pictures from events or anything like that. And he's not somebody that you can, just happen to overlook. You know what I mean? So, I began to wonder, why do I feel this animosity from people that I don't even know? Why is it that I can click on 10 profiles and probably 6 of them, I'll give half. I think 5 or 6 of them most likely will have me blocked, and I've never even interacted with these people. Never spoken to them, no conversations, no nothing. And so I'm just wondering, what is it that I've done today, yesterday, in the past that causes people to want to exclude me, want to warn people of me as though I'm a dangerous person. Why people would try to control the free will of others to learn on their own, make choices on their own, while condoning other people and falsely assuming that they are in all actuality controlled. You can't tell me that you would not let somebody just go, head blindly to a pack of wolves or predators or whatever the fuck you want to refer to it as. But when did you ever hear anything about me and harming anybody? Just, I'm not asking you like if you heard it. I'm asking you when. When did you hear it? Is it this year, last year, the year before, 2 years before, 3 years before, right? But haven't y'all been warning people since I guess I got busted? Maybe even prior to that, right? Haven't y'all been warning people? New people, we gotta snatch the new people up from the unexperienced, right? Isn't that what you guys just did? Right? Because I had something that countless, numerous, a numerous amount of y'all, extremely numerous amount of y'all wanted just a few fleeting moments to be next to, right? And I mean, did you think that I was standing in your way? Is that why I had to go? Is that why I had to be kicked to the curb and, have my life turned upside down? Is that what this is? Because I'm just wondering, because, when I go from that guy's profile to well, this is on Facebook, right? Ain't even off that anymore. It's on Facebook. But then I realized I got people that I've been going to school with since seventh and eighth grade who now live in the city, right? Who don't like me, but when I go to their friends list, I see a lot of you pet lifers. Would you like me to pull one up just so you see who I'm talking about? So you know that if you know this person, let's see. I'm probably like, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse at? Okay, here we go. Cheerio. We got profile. See all those profiles right there? Yep. I'm telling you, I be on my shit. You know, I leave no stone unturned. Which I believe was kind of forced on to me. I really didn't want to be this person. I really didn't want to be doing this, right? Let's move to a new window. And then we'll just take this. Oops, went the wrong way. First close this one. And X you out. Okay. Are we not going? I mean, what are we doing? Are we not going? What are we doing? Thank you. All right. So I'm going to search this person up real quick. Oh yeah. And what is up with the army outfits? I thought that was like against like policy or something. So last names we got, what is that? DOLEJS. We got Hawkins. We got Lee. We got Rafferty. We got Renee. We got Fagan, Allison, Wilson. I believe that it's actually the middle name, probably. We got Bowler Ball, I think that says Neil Shipman. Let's see, who was it? I don't think it was you. I know it wasn't you. For sure it wasn't you. For sure it wasn't you. Who are you? Don't think it was you. Don't think it was you. If it wasn't you. No. Yeah, it was you. Okay. So, yeah, I had picked him. And I don't know why I got stuck on him, but we're going to move on. I didn't get stuck on him. I just didn't, don't remember what the fuck it went from there. But I'm going to make this easy on myself. And I'm going to do a search real quick. So I don't know if you guys can see that picture, right? Not trying to out anybody, but yeah. So this is the person that we have a mutual friend. And when I then would go to their profile and I went to like I think it was probably this first picture and hit the friends, come down. Uh, this guy. That exiled. Oh man, what did you do, buddy? What could you possibly be exiled for, buddy? You seem like a swell guy, you know? Who doesn't have a gun and a rock in their hand? You know? No reason to worry about that, right? Sure you're safe. Sure you're not you know, wouldn't use such a thing on other people. Oh boy, oh boy. So let's see all friends, right? So what we doing, huh? So this is how this shit goes down. Just so you guys know that I'm not searching for anybody. To be honest with you, I am not searching for any one person. I am trying to gain information. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, right? Because, you know, I can't do anything for people who don't want me to do anything for them. But I can, warn people of, people to stay away from, right? That's what we do, right? We want to help the new people. So, I just try to find any information that, is worth having so that I can, effectively and fairly try to help that person find what it is that they need, right? Because most likely it's not some 55 plus man who self-proclaims wisdom, right? It's what you guys like to do is self-proclaimed wisdom. Like, now you just read some stuff, right? You went to some seminars, maybe. I mean, we don't really know, right? I don't think most people are even checking like that. I mean, it seems to me like people check IDs harder than they check backgrounds or criminal records or sex crime records or violent records or uh, um, STD records. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will check an ID hella quick. When it comes to their real safety, though, not so much. Yeah. So I just want you guys to know that we are now off of FetLife for the time being. Thank God, because it's so hard. Make sure that pictures aren't exposing too much and whatnot. But yeah. So I literally would just go through and see what's up. I can't find the exact profile I was looking at. I want to move quickly. Yeah. Might have been you, Andrea. But I've looked up Kevin before. Mr. Daughtery. Mr. M. Daughtery. See, the thing is that I can go through all these profiles like this one, and I know exactly who that is. I just saw him like some pictures on FET. See what I'm saying? I have really, really gone through, and this guy here, this one in here, this guy here. Pretty sure her, him, her, him. So I saw this guy on the same post that I saw. Where does he go? This guy. Her. Most likely her. Yeah. Yeah, I can't find it right now. Let's see if I can go through here. Oh, sorry. What? There we go. I just want to take your friends list, not your friends list, but your like list. This one. This one. This one. Mm-hmm. Now, yeah, I can't find it. So I'm gonna move on because I don't want to waste any more time with this, because this was just to kind of give you guys an idea of, you guys do a great job of, changing to the Arabic lettering, to try to hide your names. You guys do a great job of creating sock accounts. You guys do a great job of, oh, this guy definitely. You guys do a great job of, creating shell profiles. Definitely. The animal one, that was classic, right? The dogs, the cats, like that shit was classic. Didn't know it was that serious. Guess you guys got a lot of people to hide from, or something, because I never seen people try to duck, dodge, dive, and something else, whatever the last D is. I never seen people try to do that so hard. And it can't just be for me. Can't be for little old me, right? Because clearly I'll find you if I want to. You'd be surprised at all the people that I found. So I'm gonna get off his junk, back on mine. Um, and then let's see what else we got here. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to go through those right now. I'm going to leave those. And there's a reason for that. What is this? Oops. What is this one? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, you know, I understand that, I understand that certain things shouldn't be done, out in the open, and I get it. Um, totally. However, let's see if I can get it to come up. Is the bottom or the top? Come on. I need you to work with me. This one. Well, this account right here, it's kind of disgusting, and I don't know how it is able to be kept on Facebook. I don't even really feel comfortable pulling it up just because of the content on it. Like I said, I am honestly just shocked that that type of stuff is even on FetLife. On Facebook, and how it hasn't been taken down. The fact that I've seen profiles that clearly only have pictures of kids, and these are accounts that some of y'all follow. Like the pictures. Like one dude was had one of those, I don't know, what are they called? GIFs? Whatever. Where the dude is blowing kisses, and it's but all these pictures are kids. You know what I'm saying? Some real questionable shit, right? Um, yeah, I didn't really like that. Like I said, I can't stand for that. I won't. Um, put this one up there, and I'll take this one. Come on now. This one. And that's it for now. Can I have? Are you sure it is one of the? No. Actually, probably down here. Let me see something. You're not him. Come on now. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Okay. And this is my. No, don't need that. Don't need that. Oh. This one. Now, this I did find on through these pages. Like I said, I literally just will I'll literally just go through and just pick random accounts. Random accounts, right? They should be random. Do 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 do. That was not gonna work. No, don't need that one. Don't need that one. Did you guys remove your? Did you guys remove your accounts? Is that why they went gray? Just wondering. Might be this one. No, not this one. That's okay. Put you over here. Go back. And I'm gonna try this one. I know it's not you. I know it's not you. No, it's not you. I know it's not you. Nope. You all are getting saved right now. Nope. No, it's not that one. Okay. No, no. You. What is that? You. Let me try this one. There is something that I really, I can't hide no more. See the truth of myself. It feels like I am just too close to love you. No, it's not you. Okay, it's all right. Who's this? What do I need? Da 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 da. It must be like this guy down here. If he didn't dismantle his account, let's try him. No, I don't think it's him. But yeah, so that's how simple it is, y'all. Like I said, y'all be trying to do the most to hide shit, and I mean, I guess y'all thought y'all was doing it. I literally just went quiet, and with silence, it's a lot easier to hear the answers that you are asking for. So when I had enough of the back and forth with people who weren't even willing to be honest or to give me a fair shot, like shit like this, right? This is clearly somebody in our area. No location, shit like that. And let's just say, like, let's just say I decide to pick on him, right? I'm gonna pick on you, guy. See, I don't understand. How do these people, right? How is this person able to receive? What's funny is that it says that there's 28 reactions, right? And there's 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. But it says 28 though. So that's how you guys give it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away now. Oops. Definitely don't want to add nobody. Profile, digital creator. This guy has a new Facebook account. This is a new Facebook account, and he has 1,010 friends already. That's what y'all want me to believe, huh? Okay. I'll play your game. Let's play. Nope, don't know you. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Really? Really? We're going to play these games, y'all. Give it up. Now that you all know that, nah. Right? Private life. Let's see what that is. Let me get that. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. Ew. Thank God. Because I have a feeling I already know. No, I don't know. This is good. Thank God. Pray not. But just in case, you all are here as my witness that I definitely did not single this account out. Man, what do we got here? Dun 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 dun. No friends, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. And then these things, right? This is what you guys be embedding things in, right? These like basic looking junks. Right? That's what you do that for. Whoosh. Whoosh. Embed pictures. Boom. Fashion model. Oh, is that what we're calling it these days? Just because, I saw a lot of people yesterday And so while you might try to avoid the friends list, let's see what you got. This one. So this one right here, new Facebook account, but those are kids. That's a kid and that's a kid. And these are the accounts that y'all are liking, y'all are connected to. Why are you using kids as profile pictures? This one is a kid. He's basically a kid. Why is this account even anywhere around y'all adults? This person, I know I've seen you, not just here. I just don't understand how people get mixed up like that. I don't really think it's being mixed up. And for whatever reason that it's happening, it's kind of gross. Now, of course, it's, out there. Now can look at it and they can make up their own minds, because y'all ain't about to get me to click on nothing, knowing that y'all embed code into your pictures, right? So then somebody clicks on something. Next thing you know, you got the fucking police at your door because supposedly there was a picture embedded in there. I'm not sure. Is it this guy or is it this guy? Because that's not the same guy, right? Is that your pastor? Is that what you use when it's Sunday? Not really understanding, but it's definitely not the same person, right? Gift collection. Well, you got to be gifted in the man meat section. Is that what that's about? Or you just do underwear of all types? Okay. Oops, went too far. Now, my whole goal right now is just to click around, right? Because I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is, right? That's how easy it is. So when we talk about people wanting to out people, well, if I wanted to out you, it'd be very simple, right? It's all right here, right? Who's this? Promise JP. Cool. What did you promise, JP? Did you promise you would never tell secrets? Did you promise that they were going to be the most important person in your life? I know you. I saw you yesterday. Let's go here. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Who are you? Don't be afraid. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah. You see how easy it is just to move through this junk? Mr. Marvelous. Bet I don't know who you is. 5,000 friends. Wow. You are a very popular guy. You must feel blessed, right? Probably all because of, yeah, that's what you believe. Do you believe? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know all of y'all, man. All of y'all. Basically by face. I have looked at enough profiles in the last 10 months that I could go by face through all these lists and probably pick out about 85% of y'all. Yeah. Yeah. You can't click on this profile though. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Okay, bye. 340 likes on a picture. Wow. You ballin'. I'm jelly. Can't you tell? This guy, even on Facebook, he has to put his first, even on Facebook, he's thinking with his small head. But I really want to get to somebody that I actually do have a problem with. People is waking up. They're gonna be like, "Can we come over? You got some coffee on?" Where are you, sir? See if you're going to show up here. If not, I'll just find you in the next one. Mm, 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 No, 300. Mm-hmm. 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 Infants do in, infants do destin mama do. I don't know anybody's name that is infants. Yeah. Hijacked. Turn this like this. And I hope people don't think that just because I don't like go over your name that I don't recognize who you are. Um, I just I'm not really looking for that right now. Um, mhm. Yeah, I should probably like start texting people, telling them, he's online. And he doesn't seem to be getting off anytime soon. He thought he was gonna go to sleep. He seemed a little tired. He was fumbling his words. Don't know where he got the second wind from. Infants Merchant. The new accounts. Mm. Mm-hmm. Man, you guys like to hang out with a lot of dudes. Saying. Mm-hmm. Is this the embedded thing, right? Click on here somewhere. Just wondering. I mean, cat's out of the bag kind of now, right? Mm-hmm. 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 All right, these pages are kind of boring. You guys have officially bored me with these pictures and these profiles. But I know that was part of the intention and plan when you guys started creating these was that you knew people would. I mean, that's all y'all do, right? It's just jump in a bunch of groups and shit. Everybody just jump in. Well, don't forget, man. You know, I offered to let this shit go, right? I asked that things be left alone. That that people who don't matter not interfere, right? Is what I asked of my community. Infants. Maybe it is a real name. I don't really think so, but I'll allow it. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Look at this guy. He seems out of place. Just a little bit. Mm, mm. Who is this? Knocking at my window. How can I do it? There he is. Really? You know, perhaps right before, right as you're, you know, right when you are literally on your deathbed, people may appreciate you for these pictures, but I don't really think so. Bury him, burn him, do something. Waste of my time. See all these freaking posts I gotta go through. Okay, so then we got this. That's it. Still got one. Okay, I'm not doing all that. Somebody else deal with that. Look at this, man. 1,829 friends. This says Matthew. mm, 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 mm. Like Mr. Plastic Surgery on that job. List of doctors that do plastic surgery. Mm, 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 mm. Since people want to have the same names, you know. Mm, 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 mm. Is this the person that I think it is? No, close, but not 69. Jeez. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, so what needs to be discussed at this point is that I came to FetLife. I mean, I came to Facebook only because I, my friend Tiffany, that I have spoken of, um, it's where they post, their regular day stuff, right? And so, um, you know, uh, she'll tell me about her day, hear about her day and stuff. So, but I'd have to go on Facebook. If I want anything, if I want to engage in anything outside of FetLife, it's most likely going to be on Facebook, right? And so, um, that person had, received a bonus at uh, their place of employment, and and they were discussing it in a post, and I believe I was like the first or second person to post on it, and then some other people posted, and I think it was like the next day, even that I um went back to her page and I was looking at the other comments that other people had left, and I noticed somebody in one of the pictures, and so I brought it to her attention, and I asked, how do you know this guy? But I asked by his pseudonym name, right? And she had no idea who I was talking about, who I was referring to. And I said, yeah, but he literally liked and commented on the picture right below me. And, she's still going off of the name that I'm giving. And so she's like, yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. Can you point him out to me at least? And so I can know. And so I I sent a screenshot because he's literally in the, profile picture, and it seemed like the easiest way to go about it. Sent him a picture, and lo and behold, that person and my friend have had a very long relationship. Not super long, but long enough that, one, they should have crossed paths in some form of another. Two, that perhaps somebody before me would have, shared instead of allowing somebody to, not know. I just don't understand why in a community that's supposed to be encouraging and accepting, why aren't things change? Why don't they change? Why is it always the same? Can't be a man thing. I'm definitely not out here collecting friends. And somebody would say, yeah, because look what you do. Look what you do with it. Who wants to have to worry about their stuff being out there like that? You're right. Who should have to worry about their stuff being out there like that? Who should have to worry about, that person's family members who, may not get to see them because somebody wants to hold control over them. So letting them go off on their own is not in the books, right? So I can't imagine that, it's just free range. I know better than that. Come on, man. I've been in the game. It made me an animal. No picture. Followed by just 11 people. Not the pastor. Say it ain't so. You too, Lord? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Oh man. Seems like pastor here. We base on shooting, editing of all videos. Religious organization. Sir, you are honestly fooling no one. Okay. I don't have time or will to go through 13,000 friends. So I cheat. Nah, dang. I gotta keep it this small, man. You want nobody to see these names, huh? There we go. There we go. Fuck what you thought. Mm-hmm. Wow. That's how you get up and get out. Definitely how you get up and get out. Jeez. They just made the account and just left it. They didn't even want the jump. Y'all had a ghost. Not like setting up profiles or anything. I was there. But it's one of these great ones. These. Ouch. So, yeah, this is what y'all be doing. So, right? This is Facebook. Jokes and dating. Jokes and dating. And do I even dare? Do I even dare? Come on, mofo. Yep. Real tight on y'all. And Chris Brown and a kooky. I'm just curious, sir. I'm just curious, sir. Um, this one. She offended you, and you are expecting her to apologize? That gender don't apologize. They explain till you become guilty. And you got this guy laugh at your jokes. So glad you got this guy around. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. So you guys see what I'm talking about, right? Like I'm literally just clicking and clicking and closing and clicking. And, to y'all, this is boring. To y'all, you're wondering why I would even bother. But you already know why. Like this one. It's online business there. Da 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 Oh man. This guy. Does anybody else have an issue with like men who take like profile pics and put their kids in it, even though like what they're like seeking? Does that not bother anybody else? Is that just me? Am I alone on this one? I mean, if I am, it's cool. I just wasn't sure like if I just was overreacting or something. That's a kid picture. So I've already shown you Facebook people who are on Fit. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Hey, look, when you ladies want to be mad at me, right, for posting this shit, you should be mad at people who told you it was a good idea. You feel me? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Oh my gosh. Bam. Bum, 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 bum. Who is this? Who is this? Uh, 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 yeah, this one. Shit. Of course you're new to Facebook. Duh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is what happens. And this one, I don't know what this is going on over here. Okay. This one. Go here. 12:50. Well, 12:15. I see that these pictures should not even be on Facebook, right? But just a second ago, it was it just didn't ever add up. Look at it. See that? Like this. What? What? Oh, I guess, it's just content creating, right? That's what this is, right? Just content creating. One, two, this one, this one. Do 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 do. This guy sticks out like a sore thumb. Who the fuck is this guy then? And this is who you people trust, right? Like, this is how they trap people. This is how they fool people, because you know they make it seem like they know what they're doing. Make you believe that they're upstanding citizens. Okay, I'm not racist, right? But I have one black friend. This guy. Like, why are you putting this man's picture up? How does that happen? Purposefully. Oh, I get tired of doing this shit because young people suck. Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah. So I know the name changes. I know the location changes, right? All that shit. Great, grand, groovy. Here's another military in his outfit. Disrespectful. Just fucking disrespectful, man. Um, there we go. You want to see who this guy's friends with? I bet you it's a nice list. Oh, you hit it. Meanie. Dang. Yeah. Yeah, you did. There you go. Definitely wants everybody to know this. It's definitely okay with people knowing this, though. 2002, or 2,200 for a clearly fucking web photo, man. Get the fuck out of here, dog, yo. Ah, shit. Bang. Don't look like she's selling candles. Really? Just nine? Just nine reactions? That's all she got? Dang. I mean, I would have thought at least 10. This one only gets nine. Dang. See this guy? Him. Fat life. You know it, and I know it. You want to bet? You want to bet? You want to bet? You want to bet? Another. All these. All these are on Fat Life. Sorry to have to break the news to your parents. Blue hair. I mean, I don't really care like how y'all feel about it because like I wasn't gonna subscribe to you anyway, so you were just gonna block me anyway. So, I don't really give a fuck, right? When you treat people like a dog, guess what? They act like a dog. And none of y'all are even close to what I want, anyways. Clearly, what I want, I can't have. Y'all wasn't wishing for my success, right? So, da 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 da. These are all fat life, fat life, fat life, fat life, fat life. Yep. This one definitely know you. Dang, you got your tummy out? Yeah, you do. Good God Almighty. Hey. So this isn't to out anybody at all, but it is to shed light on what's going on, though. Right? Because we all know on FedLife, any guy who would go around and friend all female accounts, y'all would say red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. But this guy, see that? All female accounts. Amazing. And you all just added him? Like y'all all know him? You all met him? This guy. He looks so safe. He looks so well vetted. He really looks like yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Just who I was looking for. Look at these guys. Mm. Alrighty. Mm. That's okay. No. Mm, 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 mm. Don't worry. I got some specifics that, deserve just a little extra attention, right? Mm, 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 mm. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yep, yep, yep. You're, 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 you're. All these are Fat Life guys. See this guy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love it. Now he's followed. See, these are followers, right? This guy is followed by these. But if you find him on FetLife, I guarantee you he has Dom or sadist or some crazy stuff. Some crazy. Right? You got these older women. 1, 2. Oh no. Misusing. I haven't done anything. All right, we'll chill here for a second. Wait, you see that? Now remember, all I was doing was just clicking around on profiles, right? Profiles that seemingly were of Nigerian kings and queens, right? Remember, I didn't search anything else. I just clicked on some other shit. I know. Okay. I think they want me to get off these. This lady. Old as fuck. This looks like a fucking child. Like, that's weird. This one. And I'm sorry if you're not a child, but I mean, come on. Like, you cannot say like you did not put in work for that to look like that. Why you would want to do that, I don't know. This one, old ass lady. It's like a young teen. It's like, you see what I'm saying? I'm not doing this to like, I don't want to put anybody out there. Like, that's the last thing I'd want to do. But I really feel like There's some questions to be had. I'm not putting down what you do for work, but it's not really like work though. Y'all aren't being honest. And they just might shut down my profile just because I'm doing this. But you know what? That's okay. If I help one person, or if I'm able to keep somebody from falling into the hands of these types of people, I'm okay with that. Yep. But now, FetLife, here's Facebook, right? I told you I would bring it around. It's taking me a while, but here's now Facebook. So we know that y'all, you know, it's a little bit more than selling content. No job, 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 no job. Works at study. That's a job. Yeah, I get mad. They don't like what I'm doing. Come on, let go. Oh, y'all acting like some bitches. Okay, we'll move on for now. Right? Mm-hmm. What we got in here? All. Do, 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 do. Oh, this one was great. So I'm going through face face. Yeah, I'm going through Facebook, and um, I think I might have it. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. 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 Da, 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 da. Anyone do I close that jump? I hope I didn't. I think I did though. But anyways, I was going through shit, and um, there was a profile, and I swear it didn't have like a picture or something. And like I um what did I use? I think I used like web capture or web select, I think maybe, or some shit. But when I did that on the picture, this little like did I not have it? Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. No. Uh, Yeah, I know about the snakes and the markings that you guys are putting on people. That's cool. Not really. Um, yeah, I know about your open AI and chat GPTs. Oh, yeah, here. So, this is what they enjoy doing up here on the TV is embedding post. It would look, oops, and it would end up looking something like this, right? This one, visual search. Let's try web select first. Oops, square is not very good. Right, see. Because we don't need your, whoa. Um, again. That. And we will copy it, actually. And then let's do a capture, right? Now, if you look on the back, you can see the writing back there. Well, you guys probably can't, but if you're on this page, you'll be able to see the writing that's on the screen. Let's do a visual search. Now, all these things come up, right? Bye, 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 bye. Expand this. But so all I did was take this, right? And it literally says, "Thank you, Lord, Lifeway worship," right? Over here, we got Tracy Morgan comes up. How can I make these even? Help! I need somebody. So this one, right? 2 pages. Shit. Now I just accidentally clicked on something, right? And this says this piece says over here on my left says, "I've been looking over your case and I can confirm that your recent reports were accurate. After a full investigation, your suspension has been completely overturned and your account is ready whenever you are." Comes from Reddit. This is about self-harm. U.S. Fleet Cyber Command. Definitely don't want to touch that. Um, mm, 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 mm. Financial accounting. How do I make a successful claim for offshore status? Um, Authorizations about coco.lom. I mean, do we even dare? Like, it's only a JPEG. Like, I'm not even gonna click on that. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, actually. Mm, 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 mm. How to feel happy. What you need to know. Mhm, mhm. This one says, how do I configure the subject alternative name? Certificates, umbrella group. Oh, don't do that. AIDS, drug assistance program, memory dump becomes memory dump. Our homeschool curriculum, fourth grade. Yeah, man. See, and this is all stuff that they use to communicate, right? Embedding things into pictures. Yeah, dog training books and training videos. So am I like just new to this, or is this something that everybody knew? Like something that everybody does? Everybody embeds things into their Facebook pictures. Hey, Joe Pluminary, the power of being yourself. Sure, you would be able to teach me everything I need to know about being myself. Here's an account E621 on Tumblr. What's your family tree? Here's Teen Central, sexuality and gender identity for teens. This one has Carroll County Schools. It's a different teen one. DMV records. Enter a name and view driving records online. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Trauma solutions. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Da, 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 da. Mesothelioma. It's actually Mesopotamia. Who is the Bayard group? Bayard. But yeah, so that's the shit I was finding, right? Mm, 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 mm. For fun. Okay. Doesn't look very fun. Like a bunch of boring shit. Vendor services. This one says solved nonverbal communication. You're a very rich man. Uh, uh, mm, mm. Options. How does that mean? Come on. Oh my God. You know he's getting truck beds, did ya? That was what all this was for. So I could show you these truck beds. Dun 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 dun. 8-page company brochure. Of course. Let me get that. That's exactly what I was looking for. How did they know? And the wings. I need a spreader. Oh yeah. Interesting. A white square. Should we try it again? Should we do it? Oh, here we go. anything comes up out of this white square, oh, shit, not my fault. Mm-mm. Bang. Bang. Nothing's. You didn't really think I was going to bring nothing, did you? Oh my God. Related content. Panic Fest. It's a free download. It says supposed to be real estate. This is something. Motherboards. Strange Eye. The Washington Monument. 666. Fibonacci and the procession. Too occult for my blood. This is Irene Pryor, whoever that is. Um, okay. We got Super Mario Brothers. Play space designs. I wonder what type of play space they're talking about. This one now it's changed. It's the Strange Eve Washington Monument. And we're in like weird lettering. Oh man, actually sell rugs. I didn't mean to hit that. Might be. Oh no, no. How to disable read, seen read receipts on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm probably not going to finish this today. I still got to do Instagram, and I still got to do Twitter, and yeah, two hold is better than one. Cool. Anyways, I was back in this stuff, and I came to this. Yeah, so I just, it's just stuff like that. It's just really weird, like the way, like, all these people are somehow connected. Like, go to one, you're gonna get to this person's, you're gonna see something abnormal, and that's all I did. Like, I noticed that there was like one of these things in the middle of the picture, pulled it off. You know, um, yeah. So I don't know. It's just something that people should look out for because I have noticed let's deal with this shit. I have noticed a huge uptake in um, people deciding to try to go the easy route. Um, I don't know if nobody's ever told you this, but porn and sex work is not the easy route. It's taxing on your body, it's taxing on your soul, it's taxing on your mind. And, I've known people who, by the time that I've met them, might have been in the game for years. Um, and, majority of the time, they're going to tell you that if it ain't something you know, ever thought of before, today, it's not for you. Um, you might think that like it looks cool or um, it's an easy way to get a buck, but uh, selling your soul ain't cheap. So I can't remember. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Embarrassing me. Shit. I thought this one was cool, right? Stop. Question is, can I find it again? There you go. This one. This one. This one. This one. I gotta go, y'all. Somebody's here. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. I'll be back.